Because I started this vlog trashing you.
You're trashing me?
I started the vlog trashing you.
Why are we trashing me?
I am putting my business out there, okay? I'm putting my business out there. Yesterday, Dave, I messaged him. I was like, hey, can you bring home some drinks? And he's like, okay. So he brings home some drinks. And he goes, what are we doing for food? And I was like, he comes home at maybe 6 o'clock. And I work overnights. He comes home at 6. He's like, what are we doing for food? I was like, oh, I'm not really hungry. And he's like, oh, well, why didn't you tell me that? Because where's the communication? I got drinks thinking you cooked. How about where's the communication with, hey, Blossom, did you cook? Why would you assume because I asked you to get drinks because we were out of drinks that I cooked? Dave? I'm sending this to you, Dave. But anyways, we were at Price Chopper and I'm actually going to cook, which is why I feel very fine making this video. I don't give a shit. But we are at Price Chopper and I'm actually in a mood for glazed salmon. I've been in a mood for a salmon for quite some time, but a glazed one. So I believe for glazed, I've made this before. It's honey, some minced garlic, some soy sauce. I believe that's the gist of. I already have some salmon at home, but I might buy some salmon now because the salmon I have is in the freezer. I mean, it doesn't take that long to, let it defrost and all, but yeah, so that's what we're doing. We are putting Dave on blast and we are gonna make some glazed salmon because he tried to make me feel so bad about not cooking yesterday. Like, what am I, a trad wife? Hello, we are overnight shift just getting off, okay? That's what we're doing. But well, all jokes aside, this is somewhat jokingly video. Half joking, half not, because the shit did happen, the conversation did happen. But as far as my feelings towards it, I'm definitely really chill about it now. But like yesterday, I was like, right, the only thing that gets me about Price Chopper is that they don't have baskets. They just have these small carts. So I always get myself one of these because you never know, but I do want to get this too. I feel like if it's because it's in front of the store, I don't want to get it, but I'll get it if it's in the back of the store. Like, is it almost stale? Is that why it's in the front of the store? I don't know. As you can tell, it is raining. I got caught up in, I wanted to vlog in the store, but my private client called me and has already arranged a whole entire schedule of what I'm going to be doing this Sunday. So I had to talk to him. And he's very like, just very anal about things. Like, okay, so at this time we're going to be doing this. At this time we're going to be doing this. So for sure, I think I'm going to be working a double shift on Saturday. So when I wake up, so not when I wake up, but when I clock out Saturday morning, I guess I'll be seeing him at 11. So I'll be driving down that way. So it's going to be a crazy working weekend, but that's okay because we spent $146 at Price Chopper, okay? I had a really great idea that, oh my gosh, let's make lobster. I saw lobster. I was like, let's make it. And I didn't want to get a live lobster, even though that's the best kind to get, but I did not want to get that. So it's already, lobster that's already wrapped up, but we'll see. Lobster is going to be plan B. I bought 3 lobsters. One I'm just going to have on my own to see how to test it with the seasoning and stuff that I use. So yeah, it's all, obviously none of this is planned, but this is supposed to be like a trash day video, fun type of video in a way. But yeah, now it's becoming quite serious because we're going to make lobster. Right, we are home. I've settled in. It's raining cats and dogs outside out here in these streets. Man. All right, so we'll do a haul. I'm kind of ashamed of my haul because there is not one vegetable, nothing healthy about this haul, okay? There's just nothing. I'm very shameful. But you know what? I'm sharing my life on the internet and comes with that judgment. So I'm okay with it. I got these club crackers. I got this for my pores on my nose. I'm already using Medicube and it's been working a lot, but I just thought maybe I can have something while I'm falling asleep, because what I really wanted, if I vlogged it in the last vlog, was Medicube. They have like a mud spore mask, but the clay just sitting on my nose while I was sleeping was not feeling the most comfortable, so I thought maybe these strips might. I would just want something on my nose while I'm sleeping, so it can do its thing while I'm sleeping. I got honey for the glazed salmon. I got Cajun because I'm gonna make lobster. Yes, I cannot believe it either. So here's the thing. It started when I saw this, okay? I saw $7.94 and I thought, okay, let's try it. Let's try it, okay? So then I got 3 of those. I got a Fat Boy, which I'm putting in the freezer now. These, very unhealthy, but very tasty and good. I got some butter. This also is what we needed some more butter anyways, but I also needed it for my for the glaze for the salmon. The glaze for the salmon. There we go. Lobster number 2 and lobster number 3. Let's can we do a little thumbnail? All right, so then I got some soy sauce, which is also needed for the glaze. Minced garlic needed for the glaze and possibly the lobster. Don't know, but that's why I got 2. Some salmon. I was really debating whether because I have a bunch of salmon in the fridge, but I did want some salmon that I didn't have to take out from the freezer. It's just ready. And then I got this village candle, which I'm debating on. I don't know if it was oh no, is this glass? This is glass. What the fuck? I don't know what this is. It looks like glass in here. That's glass. What am I doing with my life? That's glass. Damn it. I don't like that. This was 20 bucks. All right, so I need to Google up how to make some lobster. So I do have Cajun. Here's what I'm hoping this seasoning is okay to use, obviously, because I get these boiled bags when I order seafood. So it's usually Cajun seasoning. So I figured for the lobster, we can add for the lobster we could do some Old Bay seasoning, some Cajun seasoning, Lori's, and then some of this pepper. So, but I just gotta Google up some things. Oh, I'm so glad. It's about to be autumn, and I bought this mug last year and I never used it, but this is gonna be my mug, my autumn mug. Oh my gosh, it's right around the corner. Okay. I did decide, since I'm reheating the lobster, that I'm just going to wing it because, I'm reheating it. But I used to work on a cruise ship, and I used to, every single Monday in Portland, Maine, I would have to rip lobsters apart and serve them to people. So I know something, a little something about lobsters. And so for my salmon, I'm definitely gonna do it a little bit differently, but it's kind of the same seasonings for the most part. So I'm gonna have my Lori's, Okay. I'm not gonna do Cajun, but I'm gonna do some Old Bay. A little bit of pepper. A little bit. And I'm gonna do some garlic powder, onion powder, and paprika. Powder, onion powder. And so I'm gonna mix all of this together. All right, so this is what the salmon is looking like. These days, my food either turns out coming out great or horrible, who knows, but all right, we'll put it on 12 minutes. All right, so for this glaze, I just winged it. Honestly, all I'm looking for in my glaze is for it to be nice and sweet. So I did some butter, I will say I did 4 tablespoons, I could say that, 4 tablespoons of honey. I did that. But then butter and soy sauce, I would say, I think I did 2 tablespoons of soy sauce, just about. Minced garlic, 1 tablespoon. And yeah. So now I'm gonna just probably put this on the microwave. All right, before I put it in the microwave though, let's take a look of how this is doing. Ooh, this looks delicious. You see what I mean by the paprika? I love how it's nicely just coated over the salmon. Looks good. Looks yummy. Oh, I tried this glaze. Ooh, it tastes really good. Yum. Yum, yum. Ugh, when I tell you that this glazed salmon tastes amazing, oh my goodness. It's actually not enough for both of us, and I should probably take the salmon out of the freezer because I have more than enough time to do that. I should probably take that out, but I'm just kind of lazy. I feel like I've done enough. I've done enough. I don't know. But this is gonna be Dave's plate. All right, so I'm always gonna have my Trader Joe's green beans, the garlic green beans, but this is the glazed salmon, mashed potatoes, green beans, and over here. So I finally figured out what, is this lighting better? What to do. So I ate 1 lobster because it was really good. And this is just butter and minced garlic. And maybe just a little bit of Cajun seasoning, but it tastes really good. So I figured I could sprinkle that on top. I'm gonna wrap this up because I'm just reheating it, so it's only gonna take, I would say, like what, 4 minutes or so, like that, something like that. So I'm gonna put foil on this, and then what's in the air fryer right now is I'm making me the salmon that was in the freezer. I just took that out and made it because that plate you saw was all the salmon that we have that's cooked. So I was like, I might get hungry later, so let me make some more salmon. But yeah, so that's what's in the air fryer right now. See, this is why I don't cook, and I'm already regretting my life choice today because I'm tired. I'm tired now. And it's 12, today's Thursday, so Dave gets off at 6. I probably won't be done. Like I'll probably get like 5 hours of sleep. You know what I mean? Like it's just a little bit too much for me to be cooking, and I really wish that could be deeply, severely understood. When I work an overnight shift, which is Monday through Fridays, I can't be doing this. I just can't be doing this. I don't have, I just don't have it in me because now while he's sleeping tonight, I have to still go to work. You know what I mean? So that's all. I'm just not, the cooking life is not for me at the moment because I just can't. I'm gonna be tired later. I just know it. I'm gonna regret my life choices, and I have to leave. Normally I leave here at 10 o'clock to be at work at 11, but they're doing some road work, so I'm gonna have to leave earlier than that. I was 35 minutes late to work because of the road work, so I'm probably gonna have to leave. I'm gonna give myself 9 o'clock. This is the meal. I might film it later. I might be sleeping, but I just wanted to show you what the meal looked like, just in case it all gets eaten up and I'm sleeping, he's eating it. Yeah, all right, so I'm out of here for now. And maybe you might see Dave later, I don't know. All right, so I finished cleaning up. It's maybe 12:20. Yeah, hold on. All right, so I feel nice and organized here. Everything's cleaned up, dishwasher's going. And yeah, now I'm gonna go to sleep. I'm gonna light my, this Anthropology candle smells really good. I lit it for the first time yesterday. It's a Christmas candle. I can't go to sleep, y'all. It's really hard. My brain is just not with it, but I'm gonna wind down, have a glass of wine, maybe some crackers if I want it, probably not. And put that couch cover back on and fall asleep. That's the plan. I will say though, it does feel nice that, you know, I don't have to think about what I'm gonna eat tonight if I do want to eat something. So that does feel nice. Now I just need to make my brain fall asleep. All right, so I put my clothes in the washer. I forgot, I should have done that earlier. Too late for that. But now we're gonna go to sleep. This is truly what I'm looking like when I go to sleep. Dave said that he didn't like the lobster.
It's not that I didn't like lobster. I wouldn't get it again, even at $7. It was fine for what it was. However, you can just taste that it was not treated well. It was a little tiny little lobster. That was, you can tell just.
Oh, hold on, yeah. So what? Because I'm really good at lobster stuff.
You seasoned it very well.
So yeah. So what?
You can tell that.
What I was tasting, which it isn't bad if I'm into a lobster craving a little bit for $7.
For $7,
but what it was is, so basically, you know, that's why you always want to get a lobster alive, but I can't get a live lobster. But that's what we're tasting. So the issue is though, when a lobster is dead, you only have a certain amount of moments. It's very time crushing if you don't freeze it or if you don't cook it, what's inside turns to water.
Right.
So I noticed as I was ripping the whole lobster, that's the amount of meat you get because it was all
like X-Men 1.
Because it was all water.
Like the Senator.
It was essentially all water.
Yeah, I know. It's exactly what it was.
But what did you think about the glazed salmon?
All right. So aside from this, was kind of the after everything else tonight was absolutely spectacular. You killed it with the salmon. I didn't even know you made the glaze from scratch. When I found that out, I'm like, oh my god, it's so good. It was so good that I was scooping the mashed potatoes in it and just getting some of them green beans and stuff. And then the salmon was cooked perfectly. It was flaking. I was like, blah, 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 blah. It was banging dinner. I really needed that. Needed a home cooked meal.
Because I started this vlog trashing you.
You're trashing me?
I started the vlog trashing you.
Why are we trashing me?
From yesterday about your comment of me asking you for a drink, and you assumed just because I asked you for a drink that I had already dinner here.
No, I don't know why it's trashing me. That's a really interesting way of skewing it, but no, what I was saying was, typically in the past when you have said, can you pick up drinks, or because usually you're sleeping or something. So I put a little things together and drew a line, and yes, I hoped a little too, but I wasn't mad at you over it. But when you wrote me that, you said, can you pick up drinks? I thought maybe you made some dinner.
There's been plenty of times where I've asked you to pick up drinks and I have not made a damn thing.
Often. I felt that it was just kind of in line with what you would typically do if you would have made dinner, and I think we were talking about food and stuff before, so I just inferred. I'm sorry that it irritated you. I was starving, and I just wish I would have had a heads up. That was all.